Hello everyone, back in Valentine. There's a guy down here. I think we've already spoken to him, but he's back. And we told him last time to get stuffed. But this time, let's try not to.
Hey, brother! Hey, mister! Mister! I never learned your name. I never did. You're like a brother, but I didn't learn your name. And I said to myself, Mickey, you never learned that fella's name.
It's Arthur.
Now, you'll never see him again. And you'll be sad. Like when your puppy passed. 'Cause you slept on it. What's your name, mister?
Arthur. Arthur's my name.
Arthur? Arthur? My uncle's name was Arthur. Uncle Arthur, we called him on account of his
us
name.
As well.
It's a fine name. A strong name. Like a king. You could be my king, Mr. Arthur. Yes, you could.
I like him. He's mad as a bag of spiders, but I like him. Cool. Well, we're in Valentine. There's nothing much for us to do here. Where's all the missions gone? Oh, they're all down there. We've got Javier to see, or we've got Micah to see. Now Micah is in prison. He got arrested while getting pissed up with Lenny. And Javier, I believe, if I remember rightly, is holed up near Blackwater. Now Sean Maguire, one of our party, who we've not met yet in this playthrough, he got separated in the failed boat heist in Blackwater. So we're going to head over to there, I think, via our camp, because it's on the way. But first things first, I'm keen on growing the finest moustache that the West has ever seen. And to do that, we need to grow it a bit.
Welcome. Got everything
So
you
I'm
need.
going to grab some hair.
Some of the fellers who play poker down at Flatneck Station said they had some clergyman in.
They did?
Drunk out of his mind.
That's the Reverend Swanson. So they've been up here teasing the Reverend. He's coming off his morphine. He's a broken man at the moment as Reverend. He's had some pain in his life. I think it was Margaret he was talking about. And poor Reverend...
I can get you anything in there you need.
He's drowning his past and his sorrows in booze and morphine. Right, we need some hair liquor. Oh goodness!
All right, have a
I
think
reckon
about
that would be a tonic, wouldn't it? Let's have a look at this. Hair tonic. Greatest hair tonic. Increases the rate at which your hair and facial hair grows. Yes.
Nice.
Sold out. How many we've got then? That's all I need for now, I think.
Can I get you anything else? Look around.
Not just now. But let's look at... yeah, we've got 3 of those. Okay, let's use one. And we'll use another one tomorrow. So if we look at our good self, can we see that our hair growth in here? We can. Our hair length is long, our facial hair is medium. I wonder if we have to wait until our hair length is long, because facial hair stops growing after a certain point, and only this tonic can beef it up. Where's Rochambeau? There you are. Yeah, did you hear that? He damn nearly beat the whole town in a drinking contest. We certainly did get drunk that night with Lenny. And on this occasion we got holed up in the prison, but $10 saw us out. Okay, back to camp. Sorry, mate. Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. Okay. We could play 5 Finger Phyllis if we wanted, but no, never mind.
Morning to you.
So, a quick recap then. We have we're on the run from the Pinkertons after a failed boat heist that Dutch took on. Arthur, us and Hosea, we just wanted, you know, we had a nice tasty little bank heist. It was a nice and easy job to do. We wanted to carry on with that one, but Micah had better ideas and persuaded Dutch that that's what he needed to do. So they took on this bank heist. It all went wrong. Jenny, a fairly new addition to the gang, died, as did the Calendar Boys. Or at least one of the Calendar Boys, Mac, is still at large. And we spent a good few weeks in Coulter running away from them. We used the snowstorm to do so. And we've come back down to the Heartlands to now regroup. We need money. We need money, and we need to get back a few of our number, namely Sean and Micah. So that's what we're concerned with over the next 1, 2, 3 episodes, however long it takes.
Who goes
To
there?
complete this group. Hello, Bill. You're doing a good job,
It's
buddy.
me. Look what the cat dragged in.
So we'll just stop back here, see what we've got going on. And we'll either get waylaid, or onward we go to see Javier. And Charles, I think, they're scoping out...
Good morning, Arthur.
Hi, Hosea.
Hey, you okay, Miss Karen?
Sandy, how are you?
Well, they haven't killed me yet.
Who ain't?
The boys around here.
Morning.
They act tough.
Hello.
They're good boys, mostly.
Everything okay?
Well, I'm still alive.
Don't be.
Well, let's keep it that way.
All right, Arthur.
So we've been asked by Dutch to get both... Hey, Abigail.
I hear Mary's been seen again.
Sure.
Well, I always thought, well, she seems real nice.
She had better ideas than me. She ain't the only one.
Oh, she's trying to matchmake Mary Beth. We kind of know maybe it's not the right time to start a relationship with the Pinkertons after us. I wonder if Dutch is going to tell us off. We need to go and get Micah and Sean.
Good morning, Art.
Good morning, mate.
So, we found the O'Driscoll's hideout, but no sign of Colm.
Well, so long as we're hitting them before they hit us.
Oh, and that Kieran? He's all right now.
He's alright because he saved our lives. We were banged to rights and O'Driscoll shotgun in our face.
Keep it coming.
Good morning.
Good morning, Molly.
Hello, Miss O'Shea. You look fine.
Okay, Arthur.
Well, don't let me interrupt the beauty routine.
All right then, Arthur.
The food's not ready. It's never ready when I'm back home. It's crazy.
Morning to you.
Good morning, Arthur.
You'll be back on your feet in no time.
I sure hope so.
He's already come and help us try and get Colm O'Driscoll. So I think he's doing okay.
Hello, Mr. Strauss.
Good morning, Arthur.
Bet you never thought you'd end up here, huh?
I didn't know where I'd end up.
He's a weird one, Strauss. Keeps himself to himself.
Funny how things turn out.
All right, Mr. Morgan.
He's a stereotypical evil German.
Everybody has got dreams, ideas. It is that or be a monkey. And right now I am picking us for angels, not monkeys. So you stay with me. You stay with us. Because things are gonna get tough, but we are gonna get where we want to go. Listen. And listen good. It ain't the time for doubting. Otherwise, Mac, Jenny, all of them, they died for nothing. don't make it like that. For yourselves, I mean, because me, I'm going forward. Because going forward makes me an angel of God and not no monkey. So, ask yourself, what is a man? And there's your answer. Walk like a man who knows that there is a heaven above, or scurry and hide up a tree like some god-forsaken monkey. You know that's the truth.
Man, he's almost monologuing rather than giving his sermon. Hey, dude. Got any more to say?
We're behind you, Dutch.
I know you are. It's some of the others I ain't so sure about.
It's all gonna work out. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
All right, Arthur.
Hey, Hosea.
Well, whatever else is in store for us, Arthur, I'll tell you one thing.
What's that?
It's a rare old pleasure not to be freezing our balls off up in those mountains.
You're not wrong there.
Be well.
Hosea
And you, Jose.
Hosea wasn't too comfortable coming down here, and he wanted to keep going west. He was very worried that they weren't on track for their grand plan of buying this virgin land, as he calls it, and starting over fresh, away from the law, away from a restrictive society. But now they're here in the warm, away from the cold. They've had a few wins under their belt. They're starting to get people back. Jack's back up fit. Strauss has got his thing going on. The girls are fairly happy. They're starting to think about other things.
Yes.
I thought so.
I'm not sad, just bored. You're bored? Bored's good.
Johns doesn't know where he's at the moment.
Scared. Grateful for being bored,
What
maybe.
time is it?
Soon enough, they're gonna be scared.
Good morning, Arthur.
When I was a little girl, I guess I hoped for... I don't know.
Hello.
I used to dream a lot.
We all dreamt a lot. Then we grew into women. Saw what the world was for us. How little it values us.
I guess.
Cheer up. Smile. Try to forget about things.
Okay.
You just got your hem in your
Either that or
in your
start
stew
praying
there,
real
Tilly.
hard.
Morning, Mr.
Morning,
Morgan.
Pearson. There's still melancholy in the camp, though, isn't there? There's optimism. They're allowing themselves to be optimistic. But still, all's not well. All is not well. But we just need this one big job.
Oh, hi, Dutch.
Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan.
Reverend?
I just want to thank you for saving my life. The liquor is not my friend, Mr. Morgan. It really isn't. I make such a fool of myself.
Don't worry about it.
You're a fine man.
Now, lying on the other hand, that really is a sin. All right, well, I should be getting on.
Yeah.
Morning.
Have a seat.
Delightful, Mr. Pearson.
How did we end up over this way?
Huh?
Well, I guess we know the answer to that.
Thanks.
It's lively in the camp this morning. Everyone wants to talk about something. Any more from you, Dutch?
Morning to you.
What brings you in here?
Looks like a good book there.
Very enjoyable.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Okay.
We read the extra bits. This is the book I wanted to read to you. Now, if you don't want to listen to it, just fast forward. But I think it's very telling.
You okay?
Not too bad.
Well, that's good.
So, The American Inferno by Evelyn Miller. This is chapter 2. A few thoughts upon New York. In the end, what has a man but his thoughts? It's quite a philosophical book. I would postulate further, what is a man stand for but his thoughts? His actions, perhaps. I know precious little of actions. Lions, donkeys, hyenas, they all act. So is it that what we are? No, we are more and less than beasts. We are thoughts. We are actions. And the reflections upon these actions, yet we are also not merely reflections. We are not mirrors. That is the preserve of spirits of the gods. We are actions, and the thoughts upon actions, neither one nor the other. We are free, neither from action nor from thought. Our humanity can only be understood if we embrace both the animal and the god within us. As humans, we must nourish both. Yet America is a land of action, a place fixated not on ideas, not on the redemptive power of thought, but on the obliteration of the intellect. It is a place wherein mankind has attempted to deny half of his being, and in pursuing freedom has attempted to split himself. Much as a monk gives up the pleasures of the body, so the American is encouraged to give up the pleasures of the mind. He is led by desire into a pig pen awaiting his own slaughter. With this in mind, I decided that my study could be best conducted by travelling around the country and seeing how we as Americans could best awaken both the god and the animal within. I wander into the inferno, the grand human inferno, the fiery and mediocre hell that is Manhattan, a world built by men for the torture of their fellows. A place that shows beyond all reasonable doubt that when left to his own devices, when removing God entirely from his creation, man will induce not heaven but hell, the gilded inferno. The marbled purgatory, the American churning sea of desire, the place where we see man for what he truly is and recoil in horror. He is the destroyer of all, of nature, of course of his brothers, seemingly as sport, and finally of himself. Men are fixated on greed, on desire, and on the acquisition not of experiences or pleasures, but the ability to acquire. People are fixated on wealth. Man is reduced to the desire for desire. Wanting is all that matters. Not loving, not being, not having, but wanting. We are killers for desire. Even sport would be preferable. This is the grand sickness, the internal sickness of this land. It is a man unleashed and turned into he knows not what. For inside he has nothing, so all that moves him, all that he understands is the eternal, the great churning sea of desire. It is not freedom, it is an impression of freedom, for people who have not the capacity to see further. And why can they not see further? Because they have not been taught to see. If you wish for men truly to be free, if that is the nation's promise and not merely a sales pitch for snake oil, then we must first teach ourselves and then our fellows to see the glory in death, yes of course in life, but also in death. I realise that that idea is abhorrent. I realise it is vulgar and distasteful. I realise it's perverse, but it's also the truth. As I travelled through Manhattan, from the migrant slums of the Lower East Side to the marble-clad mansions by the Central Park, I came to appreciate a hideous truth. The system that allows poverty and degradation, such as I saw, is wrong. And the impacts of the degradation on humanity are profound, but far worse is the impact of wealth upon those who possess it, and are possessed by it. To be removed from humanity, to live as a prisoner in a marble jail, to be isolated from humanity in such a manner is so profoundly anti-American as to make the whole conception of this nation an absurdity, even worse than our treatment of the Negro. Manhattan at once depraves the poor and dehumanises the rich. Its purpose is unhappiness, the nurturing and blooming of suffering. And this, we are informed, is the high point of American society. Nonsense. This is nonsense. American nonsense, yes, but nonsensical deceptions nonetheless. The real America can only be found not in desires, but in the purity of its landscapes. So, if you allow yourself to see that as a kind of a diagnosis of Dutch's condition, complete condition. He is a cerebral guy. He knows this in his head, but he's caught in this by the pull of greed. He wants to think and be a man of the people, man of the land, to be a pure human being, but he is kind of corrupt by needing to acquire, needing to move on, and he keeps making decisions that move away from his ideals, which we all do probably, move away from my ideals in order to further this sort of innate need to acquire and to win over, to kill and win. I'm not explaining it too well, but I just thought that was great. I don't know who wrote that. I don't think it's real world. I think it was written specifically for this environment, for this game. But I think it just encapsulates Dutch, and he immerses himself in these cerebral pursuits of reading these philosophies, and I think he's probably cherry picking them to suit his desires or when he wants. He's being chugged along by this carnal need to be the top dog, to this animal need to win, to kill, and to acquire. But he's trying to find this philosophy that will make him feel better about it. He's got these fantastic gift to galvanize people to a cause, and in the past that cause has had its moments whereby they've given to the poor, or albeit taking from the corporations and society. Yeah, he's as complicated a man as you can muster, really. But if you boil it down to that sense, he's a cerebral being searching for a philosophy to match his carnal need. Might be reading into it too much. Probably am. Susan.
Hey there.
Mr. Morgan.
You seem to have everything well in order here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, it looks pretty good to me.
Sounds good, Mr. Morgan.
Okay, very cool. Well, the food's ready. I think we spent a good time waiting for that. Okay, let's go and speak to Tilly. We haven't spoken to Uncle or Pearson, so let's go and do that.
Hi there, Pearson. Thank you for all your work. Of course, Mr. Morgan. I mean that. I should do some work. All right.
Howdy do, Arthur.
Uncle's drinking again and the sky's blue.
Just taking a break.
Well, I reckon break's over.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
I'm not playing Uncle at poker again. He's too much of a shark. So we've been told by Abigail that she perhaps thinks we should get it on with Mary Beth.
Hey there, Tilly.
Hello.
Oh, she's sad.
Oh, thanks.
I'm bored, Arthur. Are there any jobs going?
I'm sure there will be soon. I'll let you know.
All right.
She's making some sort of tonic, I think. Mary Beth is doing what? She's writing. Hey, Mary Beth.
Mary Beth?
Hey, Arthur.
How's it riding?
Not very good. I hear the most wonderful words in my head, and then I write absolute poppycock. But I love it.
Yeah, me too. My journal. I was reading some the other day. I write like a fool.
One day I'd love a beautiful fountain pen and a great desk in a quiet room and to write the most beautiful stories.
Well, I can't do much about the stories or the quiet room, but maybe I'll find you a pen.
Thank you.
So there we go.
Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Okay, then.
So is that a task? That we can find her a pen? Oh. This camp request. Mary Beth has asked for a fountain pen, yeah.
Mr. Arthur?
Hey, Kieran.
O'Driscoll. Keep your mouth shut, and you might survive the week.
Hey, come on.
Okay, last one's Bill.
Good old Bill.
Hello, Arthur.
Don't get too comfortable now.
I won't.
Well, rest while you can. We got work to do soon. Good morning.
Okay, so let's go. And first off, now you remember we met a guy on the Heartlands, and he was pissed up, and he was regretting his time at Fort Riggs, holding some of the Native Americans there, perhaps doing bad things. So maybe we should go and have a look at that first. I think that might be quite interesting. Seems on the way to me. This is Blackwater, so this is going to be on complete lockdown. So we've got to be careful around this area. So we may abandon that plan very soon. Okay, so that was a nice visit back to camp. Everyone was really talkative. We found out that the gang think that us and Mary Beth would be pretty sweet deal together. She wants a fountain pen. We'll get her that. Dutch is still espousing his philosophies. Be a man, not a monkey. Stand up for yourself.
Hey, partner.
Hey, dude.
Mister, can you? Please?
Right.
I've been on the run for days now. If you could help me.
Easy enough.
Oh, yes. Yes. Perfect. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I got no money to give you, but I think I might got something even better. Some of those fellows talked about this old crone up north of Strawberry. Got herself a tidy sum locked away. Maybe just stories, but they were sure excited.
Oh, yeah? Why'd I be interested in that, huh?
I don't know, just a hunch. It's up to you, friend.
Okay, so we've got an interesting thing to undertake. Home robbery. Let's find that on the map. If it does exist on the map. No. Well, here's Strawberry, because that's where Micah is at the moment. So it's somewhere north of Strawberry. So is there any other clue other than that? Watson's cabin. An old lady who lives alone north of Strawberry is rumoured to be sitting on some valuables. Okay, let's keep that in mind.
Yep.
We still need 2 rabbits to continue our hunting challenge. And we also need some rabbits and some squirrels to send to this lady who stuffs them, I think is the word. I think she stuffs these animals or some kind of research.
Hey! It's all right, girl.
Yeah, I've still got these pelts on me, haven't I? I might have to give them into Pearson because apparently they spoil. Now, are we sure about that? Are we sure that they spoil? Let's have a look now. Well, I've had this pronghorn hide for a fair while, and it hasn't degraded. I'm not sure the pelts degrade, you know. I haven't seen any evidence of that. Let me know if I'm wrong. Because I think just once you skin it, that skin's cool.
Yep.
Oh, there's another rabbit. Well, I opened up another challenge. 1 of 5 rabbits killed on horseback. And if it wasn't perfect... No. Oh well. It either didn't get it in the right place, or it wasn't perfect to start with.
Let's go, girl.
If there's a butcher in Strawberry, I think we'll sell it. Ooh.
Easy.
We can clear some bounties over here.
Yep.
That's interesting. Never been here before.
Hello, mister.
Hello.
I'm just in a friendly mood today for some reason.
That's good.
That's good. That's fine. You carry on, sir. Ooh. Got a cigarette card. That's awesome. I've not seen that one. Stagecoach. Marvels of travel and locomotion. I don't think we've even started this set yet. One of 12 found. Very good. Very cool.
Welcome. How do you do?
Let's pay the bounties.
Ready for a clean slate? Try abiding the law. It ain't so bad.
Okay.
See you later.
Do you think we should try and get up here? See what's up there? Oh, I'd love to jump on there now. But it's not the time.
Got a train pulling into the station real soon.
Very patient Rochambeau. Ooh, it's a bit close there, mate. Are you going the right way? Let's have a little look up here. Ooh, I think that's some chewing tobacco. Just lying around. Hello, buddy. What are you staring at? Our head can get in there, but our heart cannot. Okay, well done. Rig Station. I've never been there before.
Yep.
So yeah, there's me saying that we were going to progress as challenges, and then round the corner, the varmint rifle goes off. And we've started another one. So 5 rabbits on horseback. Generally, I've killed quite a few rabbits just riding the horse through various places. We managed to clip them and they die. Ooh! What's going on here?
Yeah. Easy. Whoa.
What's going on in here? Ooh! This is a Stranger Mission I've not done. I recognise him from the gameplay trailer.
Oh dear, I don't have it.
Hello, sir.
Oh. Hello. Quite a day, isn't it?
Sure.
What a country. I'm working on a project. Photography.
Yeah, I guess that bit.
Of course. Wildlife. That's my thing. Or that's what I want to be my thing. If I have to take another picture of a grumpy housefrau or pompous middle-class burger, I will feed myself to the lions. Stand here.
Here?
Just... there. Albert Mason.
Arthur Morgan.
Pleasure. I'm trying to find and capture images of our great predators before our greatest predators kill them all and stick them on some clubhouse wall.
Good luck with that.
Yes, not the easiest. But, well, I love a challenge. The trick is to leave a big load of meat and relax and pray they don't mistake me for lunch. Oh! Good heavens! My bag! That thing is robbing me! Oh, good heavens!
Don't worry. That thing is a coyote.
Right.
Sneaky one, too. What live photographer.
Okay. Well, let's go and focus on it and press track. Okay. What's going on? Right, focus on the coyote track. Got it. Right, I've got my varmint right. I don't think we need more than a varmint rifle. I should have got the... I don't think the varmint rifle is going to cut it, so all I've got is the pistol. So it might have been a perfect coyote. Oh, there he is. Retrieve Mason's bag. There he goes over there. Aim weapon. Oh, silly coyote.
This is what I'd call a robbery gone wrong, coyote.
Poor lad. Ooh, what we got over here? We've got valerian root. Don't want to drop the bag. I want to take the valerian root. We can't. Is that because we're full up? We've got prairie gin. All our cores are looking pretty good at the moment. Open snake oil. Open miracle cure. Yeah, we do need to sort those satchels out. This is an interesting place though, right? Let me just drop something on the map. Just so we know to look back here. We'll come back. So he's trying to capture images of wildlife before the biggest predator of them all takes them away. But he's scared of them by the looks of it.
Well, got your bag.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Bag full of meat will tend to bring out the worst in the local population.
You are a gentleman. The bag also had a lot of my supplies. You've saved me days. Can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
You take care, sir.
I ain't the one trying to get myself eaten.
I realize I am a fool. Forgive me. And thank you very much once again.
Mission complete for Arcadia for amateurs. I wonder if we'll see him again. I fancy we'll see him around the place, you know.
Fun to attract any wildlife out? Need some privacy.
Yeah, didn't want to talk anymore. Okay. I was hoping he was going to give us some more, some requests to take some photos ourselves, because we've got a camera, which I haven't used very much. I'm not much of an in-game photographer, I have to say, but I do love looking at them. I follow plenty of people on Twitter. There's one girl called Beth. That's all I know, because that's her handle. She does amazing photography. Also, if there's any of you guys do it, or know of any other people that do it, do link me up with some good in-game photographers, because that is my jam at the moment. Ain't gonna do it, but I do like looking at them. Okay, so let's get our inquisitive hat on, because this seems to be a abandoned fort whereby they kept Indians when they were sort of clearing them out of the heartlands and places like that. We met or saw a glimpse of the Wapiti tribe up on the hill as we came down into the heartlands. They were removed from this place and they were shoved into this tiny, tiny reservation right up on the hill. And that's where they stay, but they're still being hounded. We of course found a little letter on Leviticus Cornwall's train, and he'd already sent surveyors into the Wapiti reservation to check if there's oil, and of course there is. So he's about to hit the button on a on the next round, and that means drilling. So the Wapiti tribe are going to be further disrupted, and the land they signed for and agreed on, or you know, they were coerced into taking this this deal, probably fearing for their lives. They certainly lost the Indian Wars. But this is a place they used to hold them. The more problematic of the Indian tribes. And apparently they did some really bad things, this guy was saying. So it's worth a little explore. Cocaine gum. Let's remind yourself what cocaine gum is. Fully restores stamina and fortifies slightly. Slightly damages the core though. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, little tip from commenters to make sure to get the old eagle eye out. Make sure we don't miss anything. A letter. Yes, please. Bit of law, is it? Right, you are. I've never been here, by the way. This is exciting. English spelling practice. Oh my goodness. Writing attentive 0 ice. Writing attentive 0 ice young ago civilization. Occasion morning English school winter industry. Two heathen wilderness iron nosed teacher. English reservation blanket reservation. Eat afterwards. Temerity hope hate ice soldier treason reckoning eat English sedition sickness temperature alive nation drought government united army read daughter water help improve stomach progress English rations illness night generosity appreciate language learn natural illness grown help tree tools history ancient test walls English scarce leaves eat earth primitive insect nothing only understand remember grass rebel answer valley eat father 8 teeth hair enclose rock fort oblige useful guard heavy tent anyone neck die island eat drink special old quiet under idea chill knowledge longer young mother outside treasure home eat rain discipline illness eat school soldier live order woe. So sentence structure and punctuation not their strong point, but the take on that is soldiers, sickness, hunger, government, army, lack of medical care, worries for family. Looks useful guard, heavy tent, anyone neck die. I wonder if they rebelled there against them. It's hard to discern, but as a word association exercise, that seems to have brought up a lot. Some more of that salted offal. How we doing? Our cores are doing all right. Beth has told me to look after my horse more. I ignore my horse apparently. So as soon as we get back to Rochambeau, we're going to give him a nice stroke and a cuddle. Bread chunk, bit of fishing bait. Oh, it's getting dark. Lots of things lying around. That's some kind of Indian spear. Or hammer. So it was a tiny holding area for them, and they set up their teepees. They didn't need this hut. This hut was obviously for, well, it could have held the prisoners, but it might have held the shift pattern of the soldiers, maybe. Just going into first person mode here to get a closer look at things. It's kind of all the rations. So I wonder if there was some kind of rebellion here and they all escaped, or they all got killed, and because they're all on the reservations now, that's probably what it was. They're all settled now, the Indians, so this area is no longer. It was needed as an interim thing, maybe. This one on the hill here. I wonder if this was the chief's teepee. Nothing much going on. So, just an interesting place to visit. A bit of lore, a bit of history. The wrongdoing. These settlers. I'm going to go and check on those huts over there in a minute. But let's give you a brush, Rosenbow. Are you a bit dirty? Let's look at your skin, see if you get a bit cleaner. I think a bit. There we go. And then how are you doing for... Do you want a bit of food? Some oat cakes. I think we need some better meals. More nutritious meals than oat cakes. Yeah, I imagine this is more likely to be the guards' special place. No. Okay, so that's Fort Riggs. We've visited all the areas that we're able to. And do you know what? I think we'll leave it there. I think, but while we're here, we're just going to go and sort this over here. But we've got to enter the wanted dead or alive area and go and see these guys. So I think I'm going to try and enter, not from this road, but head across the river and come this way, the kind of shortest distance. I'm hoping that might be a bit of more of a wise choice, because I don't want to run into these bounty hunters or the marshals or the Pinkertons or anyone that's going to mess with my day. Straight ahead, go and find this place. Ooh, lots. Bit of. Oh, that is. I've never rode a horse in first person. No, it's just a...
Yeah.
So we'll have a quick squiz at this place.
Whoa, easy.
We'll see what's what. What it is, I don't know. Does it say on the map? No, it's just a collection of outhouses. But let's investigate. No, that's not available to us. That's a shame. Don't like a locked cabin. A locked cabin. That's a waste of investigative opportunity. What's up here? Nothing much. Can we get up here? I wonder. There's the answer. Whoa!
Shit!
I took it out of us. Right, so when we were hunting for the coyote, who's probably around here somewhere. I think we shot him here, but I think he's been taken away. We can't get this Valerian route. We can now. Because we were mid-mission, we couldn't take it. Right, continue will give you Deadeye experience. Yes, please. Very cool. Anything in here? No. Very cool. Okay, so we got this Valerian route. Is there anything else? Have we visited... There's a little hut up here. Just going to have a look on here, see if there's anything going on. Knows the answer. And one last little cabin. Oh, that's the convenience. No, I don't think we can get in here either. Okay, folks. So didn't do much of what we planned to do, but we knocked into a... Oh, look at that view. We knocked into sorry, distracted by the stars. Into a Stranger Mission, which is very cool. That's beautiful. Let's try and get a nice promo panning shot. Existential ponderings from Arthur. What does this all mean? Why am I here? An old Dutch. What's he doing? Okay. Thanks ever so much, folks. See you on the next one.